The journey was long. It had challenges. We had laughter. We had disappointments. And sometimes we had differences of opinion. But in all of that, we had one goal. And that is for the students of Frederick Smith Secondary School to have the best facilities and the best resources so that they can be the best that they can be.
The cosmetology and barbering program at the Frederick Smith Secondary School was taught for the past 2 years in a regular classroom. But now, the St. James Institution has a fully equipped cosmetology lab thanks to the generous donations of No. 1 Beauty Supply.
Today we had the grand opening of the salon and I was very happy.
I actually feel pretty good. I just hope that everybody else in my class take care of this salon because, you know, Miss Payne will lash out on you all. But yeah, I really like the salon.
I would have loved something like this when I was going to school.
It looks very, very good. It made me feel like I'm in a No. 1 beauty supply salon.
Beyond looks, the lab is proof that private-public partnerships can work. The transformation of this classroom into a fully functioning salon will go a long way in helping students to excel as they pursue their Caribbean vocational qualification in cosmetology.
Mr. Mohammed, I want to express my sincere thanks for your quiet and also generous contribution to our effort to provide a quality and relevant education to our students. Not only has your support been of a financial nature, but you have also provided internship and job attachment opportunities for students and teachers pursuing the Vocational Teachers Training program at the Urdiston Teachers Training College. For that, we thank you sincerely. Your support has transformed a simple classroom into a salon, a barbershop here at the Frederick Smith Secondary School. And it has also supported the many student voices at this institution who have indicated to staff and to management and to the ministry that they wish to have this as part of their curriculum and to have a curriculum that is relevant to them and not necessarily to us, the adults. It has also given them an opportunity now to be certified in the Caribbean Vocational Qualification, the CVQ, cosmetology and barbering. What we are witnessing here today is not just a nicely painted room with a few pieces of equipment, but rather a space which now meets the rigorous requirements of the CVQ program, which demands that training and assessment take place in an environment which mirrors the workplace.
It's extremely important that students are able to apply their knowledge and skills in a work-like environment based on industry standards. Partnerships, such as the one between the Ministry of Education and No. 1 Beauty Supply, allow students to get the practical experience they need to help build competence.
We had 2 classes, first floor and second floor. It was kind of hard because we didn't have the equipment, so we couldn't move around as much. They had tables and chairs we couldn't move, so it's much better now because we have the equipment, we have space.
Now that we're in the lab, it's different because everything is more organized and the things are near to you and it's much easier.
At first, we couldn't blow dry hair, couldn't really wash the hair because if we did wash the hair inside of the classroom would have been wet. You gotta be running back and forth for a few things so that if the ground is wet, you might end up slipping. So now that we have the lab, we are able to wash the hair at sinks and use real equipment to blow dry.
We had a regular classroom. It was just regular chairs and it was not enough space. So, and we didn't have, when we had to put up with mannequins, we didn't have the tables to put the mannequins on, so it was kind of difficult and it was not efficient for us.
Now that we have the lab, that's an advantage because we get to use real equipment.
So now we have proper chairs, have mirrors, We have proper tables, have AC.
We have our own stations that we can work on and do different clients, and it's not as hard like before. We didn't have anything like this right now.
It's pretty much a real salon.
Contributing to the development of schools is in itself an act of beauty. But the reason behind Mr. Mohammed's generosity is even more empowering.
We have 12 locations in Barbados. We have over 160 employees, 170 employees. So sometimes we donate some stuff certain places, and donation, and it's don't go in the right place. So with my operation manager, she suggested that the Ministry of Education, they have like some classrooms, and we can like let young girls to learn how to do hair. They have a career in the future, and the boys and stuff like that. That's a good idea. So we don't just furnish the school, the classroom, this room, we just furnish it and turn our back. There is many things behind. Clippers, machines, shampoos, relaxers, hair, products, scissors, dryers, all that, you know, we don't. Then we give the opportunity for the girls in the summer, we give them a summer job. Then some girls, we hire them as, you know, in the beauty supply, and they will learn more in the makeup section, lashes, and, you know. So this age, you can control them, teach them. You need this, you have to earn it, you have to work, to earn, to learn something, you know. And they like the idea, and we treat them, you know, like I need my kids, my daughter or my son, I do this the same thing, because they're in this age, it's critical age, and these days, so you have to teach them. So like we say all the time, don't give me a fish to eat, just teach me how to catch it. So we're teaching them how to catch the fish to eat, you know, that's what we're doing.
You went to school in Barbados. Would you have wanted something like this at your school?
Of course, but unfortunately it wasn't in our time. So that's one of the reasons for me too, because I didn't have it when I was going to school. And I know some persons who would have gone to school with, who would have went to school with me, didn't have anything like this to fall back on when we came out of school. You have to wait and go and do things that you're now be learning to do. But with this now, we come out of school now with the education to go and do somebody's hair, or even to further it, to go on a little further. Because at this stage, they teach you a certain level. Then you can come out and, you know, learn, practice in salons and move on. So I wish it was for us back then, but that's why we help now.
When they are young, you can build them the way you want, you know. Their mentality now, okay, I have to learn a career, I have to get a job, I have to open a salon. This is what we want, you know. Their mind just business-minded or something to do, not to be like wait for NIS or welfare check and that's it.
Major Michael Boyce, the principal at the Frederick Smith Secondary School, believes vocational programs such as cosmetology and barbering should not be treated as a last resort. Instead, the school encourages its students to acquire a well-rounded and balanced education comprising academics and vocational training. The goal is to ensure that through practical skill application and theoretical knowledge, students will become work-ready individuals who can pursue their careers or start successful businesses.
You don't come into cosmetology and barbering because you can't do anything else or you want to play the fool. No. I believe very strongly in not just doing a subject, but doing a package or a course that prepares you for life. So our cosmetology students are all required to do a package. We had a list of about 75 students, and there was a lot of screening. We took them on tour to St. George and to Spring Memorial, and then there was screening and there was interviewing, and then we whittled it down to the final 20 because we said these were the 20 that we thought were serious enough to start the program, set the tone, and bring along the others to come on. Since the program has started, the students they've gained valuable experience in the practical sense because they've done, certainly there was an activity at the ministry headquarters one day, and they also took part in the World Skills Junior program last year. Right, I have the photos, yes, last year. So we commend the students as well for the effort they've taken to it really well. We're very happy about that.
The upgraded facilities and the rounded approach to education have been embraced by parents.
I feel that the program is an all-round program, and I think the business skills this would allow the students to relate to the real world, because in the end they have to operate in the real world, and this would give them the opportunity to practice.
If I had facilities like this, it would have been great, because I did my cosmetology after I finished school, and it was a bit challenging. So my whole thing was, if you're going to teach children to become cosmetologists, you have to have the facility.
Cosmetology tutor Tahira Payne also supports the school's approach to the program. However, she wants to see the CVQ course exploring a few more areas so that students can widen their scope, pursue higher education, and ultimately accomplish their goals.
You are here to do English, math, sciences, social studies, and everything like that. But you're also here to learn a skill that will help you to be your own boss. And being your own boss, you must also have that sort of independence along with the attributes to go with it. It also encourages the students to have that mindset from an early age. It's a big industry. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and you can go far. It is not just about the hair, about the nails. You can also go into the aesthetics part of it. You can be cosmetic dentistry, you could be a surgeon, you could go into nursing from it, and it's a wide range. You can take it into the tourism industry as well.
How far would you like to see cosmetology go in Barbados?
To the highest level, probably till about trichology. We don't have a lot of trichologists in Barbados. Trichology deals with more the hair in depth, about blood follicles and everything like that. So the whole implants and everything, we have probably about 2 or 3 persons who do it in Barbados, and they have international students. I want to see a bit more Caucasian aspect of it as well. Not that we only know how to do the hair braiding and we know how to do the weaving, but they can do the different textures of hair.
Some of the students shared what they hope to accomplish.
I see myself having my own salon because that's where I want to go.
At first, I wanted to be a veterinarian. It's like the same subjects that I would need for cosmetology. After coming to school and realizing how nice cosmetology is, I put it as my first choice because I actually pretty liked it.
Being an entrepreneur, it's not only doing hair, makeup, and toes. I want to do waxing. I want to learn making scrubs and different things based on beauty.
I see myself with a salon. I'm making a lot of money.
And now with the opportunity to work in a fully functioning cosmetology lab at the school, the students are one step closer to their dreams. To date, there are 8 schools pursuing cosmetology and barbering. Of the 8 schools, 5 labs were established through the support of private partners. And of those 5 supported by private partnerships, Frederick Smith Secondary and St. George Secondary were fully outfitted by No. 1 Beauty Supply. Its owner has no intention of stopping.
It's not going to be the end. We're going to go to other projects to be able the young girls and boys to have skills after they go out. It's not gonna stop here. Just we open the school and we go. We're gonna, supply them with the supplies, whatever they need. I'm really, really very happy to see this project now, see the light. It touched my heart, when I see the kids hustling and they try to learn.
The students of the Frederick Smith Secondary School have been busy since the opening of the lab. But there's one thing they want to say to Mr. Mohammed and the team at No. 1 Beauty Supply.
Thank you from the Frederick Smith Secondary School.